Rat Cave Podcast, episode 123. I am Chris Platte, a.k.a. Platte Pods. Welcome. Whoops, that is me.
Come on, brother.
That is me just listening to good music. watching a good stream. You should too. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We got, believe it or not, I am so happy that this is where the Rat Cave has grown to. This is what I would call a skeleton crew. And back in the day, it was just me, you, him, and sometimes yeah.
And then Duraj.
Yeah. It was like, now we've grown, and now this is what the skeleton crew is, but it's a great crew to have. Again, I'm Chris Platte, a.k.a. Platte Pods.
I can't say, I don't think we've ever had this actual collection.
This collection, no.
No, we never
This
have.
collection, just this collection, has never happened in the history of Rat Cave. What you are witnessing today is history. On my right, I got Zeus.
Yeah.
We here. The mic's in the right position too. I like how this episode is started.
Off well.
We got Money Murr. Man, one day we're gonna have to. I don't think we've told the story of why he's Money Murr. We're gonna have to do that one day.
Yeah, we will.
Maybe today.
Once I have drops,
Maybe.
I want to have a money counter for him.
For real. To my left, I got Sensei, and then on the ones and twos, Big AP,
AP, a.k.a.
big birthday week,
a.k.a. Big A Jeep, a.k.a. Little Jeep Pack.
yeah, little Jeep pack now. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Happy
That's
late
right.
G-Day.
Yes.
Me and Money Murr both had birthdays this week. I'm one day older than him, so I'm Unk.
Yeah, that's Unk shit for sure.
That's
You're
little,
chopped.
That's little bro.
That's little bro.
But yeah, we're both 29. Reaching the end of our 20s, so
Yeah, that's
we'll
crazy.
catch up to you. Don't worry.
Welcome to the club, bro.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting there.
I woke up Wednesday morning, shit hurt. It started hurt.
Just now?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what helps with that? Join a fantasy football league with
Alcohol.
your friends.
Here we go.
This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to, and shame on me for wanting to create priceless memories with my friend. Some of the
I
greatest
get the price on
experiences I have in
There
life.
actually is a price on the
There
list.
actually is a price, but it's cheap to the alternative cost of friendship and loyalty and respect. And no, I'm kidding. But what happened is I tried to get a group chat, and shout out to Jalen. We tried to do a Rat Cave fantasy football podcast. And you know what? If you're a listener, if you're a fan of the Rat Cave podcast, we got some slots open. But we have 10 we have 10 people in the Rat Cave lexicon that I would consider worthy of being in the fantasy league. There's 10 people that are interchangeably on this podcast week to week. And so I thought, how cool would it be if every single week of the NFL season, that's 18 weeks, we have great content because somebody is playing somebody, and we could start the show by talking shit about whoever we're facing or whatever. So while it is just fantasy football, it also would have been grade A content, but a few people that I won't name don't want to do it. So we are open to the fans, the viewers, friends of the show. There's a few people that are scared. I don't want to name drop. I don't want to name drop.
Name drop.
I'm
Name
not
drop.
scared. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to do it either. There you go. That's cough.
All right. Yeah.
That's fear.
That's fear.
It's called I don't know enough about football and I don't really care to.
Same here. Literally wrong.
I guarantee but my master plan was to get to coerce the clip god Nick Heel into this. He don't know shit about football. You guys would just it would have been you would have had somebody where it's like it could go either way.
My girl don't know nothing about football.
Oh yeah, she was better than me last year.
She killed that shit.
That's crazy. For real.
And I had one of the best teams in the league. I was the third best team in the league. She was the second best. Who won? Was it her?
No, it was her best friend won.
Oh yeah, her best friend won.
She don't know nothing about football either, but she do, but she don't. Shout out Emily.
Two girls absolutely smoked the league full of grown men. It was crazy.
Come on, bro. You might as well.
It was
They
crazy.
always say the first time you always get lucky. My first time I won.
Get in, get out.
$200 easy.
No, it's honestly what it is it's a camaraderie of it. You get into it, you get into having fun, talking shit, having a good time. And for those that are good, for those that are lucky, there's money at the end of the tunnel.
Really, the main draw for me is that Matt's not in it.
That's
Friend of the show.
a great selling point.
I don't need to. I need to be as far away from a fantasy league with him as possible.
Zeus, are you in? You're in,
Yeah,
right?
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
Huh?
And a Call of Duty lobby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, or really anything,
'Cause-
any game of any kind ever.
I want to let you know, Bryce is ready for you, for Birdie, and for Jalen. That's who he's got the smoke for.
Hey, man.
He told me that.
I to get washed. I'm really good at fantasy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I played fantasy basketball with Birdie.
Man.
We're good.
I don't know.
We're good. We're good,
Birdie had a
man.
rough season last year.
Birdie.
basketball, man.
Oh yeah, you were on his council, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah. You didn't
Rough.
need counsel. You needed
was
divine intervention.
Hey, man, I was counsel after the fact.
Hey,
man.
we gotta. I'm gonna talk with you off mic because we got that in that fantasy basketball league. I promise we're getting to rap. We got the game, talking to Kendrick Lamar, talking to Drake, all that stuff. For that, I do got to talk to you off cam because we got to come with a punishment for Birdie because he was last place in our league, and I don't know how to punish him other than make him listen to Kendrick Lamar. I don't know. I don't know what else I could do, and that's.
He gotta listen to GNX full and the disses.
That's what I'm thinking is like on draft night, maybe he has to just like put on headphones and just have fucking To Pimp a Butterfly on loop.
Hey, man, I'm always
I don't know.
a guy that like to see people run on the track, man. Maybe give him some headphones, make him run to GNX.
Well,
he got to run a mile or something.
Well, you know, we thought of two things. We thought of making him do 5 minutes of stand-up comedy. But the problem is that everybody's in town on a weekend and nobody does open mic on a weekend. That's like a Tuesday, Wednesday thing. And then the other one was what's called the 5K. You drop somebody off 5K from a bar where the rest of the league is at, and however long it takes them to get there, the drinks are on them until they get there. But that's financially dangerous.
Yeah, because I can run up a tab real quick.
But like I looked it up, like the average man could get there in like 30 minutes.
Wait, so who lost? This is
5K.
Is this for your?
5K?
From a bar, yeah.
So
You got
it's 2.5 miles.
3 point
miles.
like 2 miles.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. I mean, what was a mile when you walked the track? Like 15 minutes?
No, when you do even a jog, you do like 8 or 9.
30 minutes.
Is it?
Minutes?
Walking a whole mile, that's like
No.
20 to 30 minutes.
'Cause I'm trying
Walking, yeah, but
Okay.
if you do, but anybody in reasonably decent shape, which Birdie is, could jog a mile in 8
he's
minutes,
The one,
8
he
minutes?
came in last.
A
8 to
mile?
9 minutes.
You got to be in shape Yeah, for a bro. mile.
Yeah,
in
I'd
eight
say
minutes. 12.
You
bro.
give
Yeah,
somebody way too much.
I give him
credit,
like
bro.
12 minutes.
You
12
do like
minutes 12,
Max,
yeah.
bro.
And I don't think none of us are running, or anybody's like
I
that
don't
we
gotta-
know is running.
Yeah,
3
well,
miles
you-
straight like that.
you
That's
will-
a
I don't got an
lot
8
of
minute
running.
mile.
Hey, you will when 10 motherfuckers got your card and are cashed out.
Okay.
But no, we're not gonna do that one. We're not gonna do that one. 'Cause-
Buying margaritas to pour them out.
yeah.
I'll take your finest filet mignon, please.
Shout out to everybody that's in the Rap Cave podcast. Marco Oliver. All right, no, that's gotta be. I'm just.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm just going out. But shout out to Marco. Dope show. Y'all talking to Mike, man. Hey, gotta be a Zeus shot. No, it could have been all.
Definitely not me. I saw that.
But listen, man, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into some rap shit. But before we do that, AP and I went to J. Cole, The Fall Off.
Jermaine Hussein.
Jermaine,
Damn, I'm pissed off. I didn't even know about that shit.
bro, it
Bro,
was.
where do you live?
It was great.
The crib.
At my address.
Under a rock.
For real. Same shit.
No, actually, but I will give you that. Like, I didn't see a lot of advertising for it.
No,
like
yeah.
Some other shows.
It was all over my Instagram.
It was fucking dope.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy, dog. The way, the like, there was a lot of things. First of all, whoever said The Fall of Don't Got Bangers can't say shit to me unless you see it live, because that bitch was going up.
He played all the right ones.
That shit. Also, Boss had the easiest fucking check ever. He just played a bunch of fucking classic. He just let a DJ play a bunch of classic joints and said, "Y'all having a good time tonight, right, Detroit? Love y'all.
Yeah.
Peace."
Then he did 3 songs.
Yeah, he did 3 of his songs, and they were all Cole songs featuring him.
Did it go up when he played the Let Out?
Yeah.
that was later.
That one,
Shit,
and
yeah.
you know what else? The PD Pablo one went fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Old dog.
Yeah, that went fucking nuts.
That went.
Dude, he came out to 30. You know the second part of 39 intro that sounds like some fucking like
Hard ass rap
UGK
shit, yeah.
or whatever. Like it's bro. He came out to that bitch, and every show he starts in the crowd, a random place. Yeah. So it's like it starts and the spotlight's looking for him, and then if they found him, like he was like directly on the other side of the
Yeah,
arena,
he was
lower
directly
bowl from
across
us.
from us. Like had we been
LCA.
had we been in like literally this, had he been
Same
just
seats
directly
on the other
opposite,
side.
he would have been next to us.
And so and that's probably
what I
one
was
of the most
saying.
complex verses on the whole fucking
Dude, and he's
project.
rapping it, dapping everybody up.
Yeah, dapping everybody up. It was like
that's cool as hell.
it was like a fucking victory lap. It
That's
was
why I
so
told
sweet.
you what I told you that one day, on the day of the tour, because
Yeah.
I was like, he started in section 100 in some of these places.
And then he goes straight into 2-6, and then he did like the first
That
six
shit went
or
nuts.
7 tracks right in a row off
Yeah.
of the fall off.
Did he play Who the Fuck Is You?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did the second
The
part
whole
of
song?
it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he
The
only
second
did the
part,
second.
yeah.
He did the second part. Didn't he do like the first part over a different beat or something?
Something
He did
like
something.
that.
He did some type of twist to it.
Well, Who the Fuck Is You also sounds like another song on
Yeah.
the album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Old Dog. The
Yeah,
PD
old
Pablo.
dog. Yeah,
yeah.
that PD Pablo one. I'm telling you, that
That's
was
been
the
my favorite
moment.
song off the album, and it
That
goes
was the
crazy in
fucking
concert.
moment.
Life Sentence
dog.
is my favorite song.
Everybody,
I love
he played that one too.
He did do Life Sentence.
Dude, he played some Friday Night Lights, man.
Yeah.
He went deep in his bag.
didn't
He
do- he
didn't
only
give a
didn't do
fuck what we
anything
wanted.
off
He
of-
played what he wanted.
Nothing off of For Your Eyes Only, nothing off of KOD, nothing off of the off season either.
Yeah,
Nothing. It
which
was
sucked because I want 95 South, but that's all right.
Man,
Oh,
I
that
was
would've been
gonna say,
crazy.
or
played
a
that.
Myriad.
Yeah, or a mirror. Yeah,
I heard he cut out Drake's vocals of In the Morning.
yeah, that was on the Rap K podcast.
Which,
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, what I will say is like that's pretty common for a song that you have a feature on is to not play the feature
but
necessarily.
J. Cole's the type of motherfucker to be like, shout out Drizzy, and just like keep it moving. He ain't say shit, man. He cut the vocals. You didn't even hear a breath from Drake. He cut that shit. He cut that shit right when he was done. He said, fuck that.
But he did Middle Child, and I don't think he like changed Drake's name in that either.
I don't think he did that Drake verse. He did the first verse.
Shout out Drizzy, you gave me a gift. Is that in the second verse?
Yeah. That's when the
okay.
rap game was playing. Yeah.
That went crazy though.
Yeah.
I mean, and then he did, the usuals, Power Trip, She Knows.
Did he do Under the Sun or no?
No.
No, because
They played it though,
they
like
played it
as
like
a.
Boss played it when he was doing his.
So they
DJ
didn't have
shit
an
or
opener. They
whatever.
played like a Dreamville radio station. They were playing a bunch of
They
shit,
played like
man.
No Hands. They
Dude,
played like.
they played
Chief
Candy
Keef.
Rain,
do
bro.
Trouble?
That was a great pull.
Trouble.
Yeah.
No, he didn't play
I
that.
don't think so.
That's a tough ass song.
But yeah, he hit all the marks you'd expect. He did Get Off My Dick.
Yeah.
No, he basically closed with No Role Models. There was another song after it,
Yeah.
but
He
it was
closed
like-
with the beat of The Fall Off is Inevitable.
Yeah, but
But
the
his
real
last song
closer was
yeah.
No Role Models.
Yeah.
And
That's
what's up.
Yeah,
Dog, and the way he got everybody with that, because he was like, we got 2 songs left. I was like, I know what it is. Love Yours and No Role Models. And then he was like, all right, now put your finger in the sky.
if you want.
And then he
Put
drops
2
the beat
fingers
to
in the sky
Deja
if you
Vu, and
want.
he was like, psych, I'm just fucking with you. But
ain't
that
doing
song's hard. I'm glad you know that song.
said, we
We're
ain't
going
doing
to
that
No Role Models.
That's crazy.
And
It
what
was fucking
what he's
sweet.
been doing at every show is he's been like getting the camera and spotlight on somebody in the crowd for Johnny P's caddy.
Oh, yeah.
So that was really dope too.
Oh, he played Johnny P's Cat?
Yeah. He did
Oh,
Johnny P's
dog.
caddy.
Oh, shit.
That one turned the fuck up, too.
He did,
That's a
He
dope
did
ass verse.
the London.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
What else did he do?
Yeah, he did a
I'm
couple of
assuming
his
just
features.
his verse, obviously.
Yeah,
for both.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Man, it was a good
Dude.
show,
So
dude.
let me ask y'all this though. Since we coming up now, it's been I don't know how long, 3 years after this whole him. Everybody discrediting him, saying he's not the hardest or he's not the greatest. Do you feel like when you were at that show, people was like, to chill on, because obviously people who come to see him, they don't appreciate him, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
does based on that show and how it went, what do you think the people are with J. Cole at right
Oh, dog, it don't mean a damn to them. Whatever happened in 24,
Look,
whatever
hey,
happened in 24, they do not give a damn. Jermaine Cole is their fucking guy. They love him, and
The
he
internet
does do
the
such a
internet
good job.
Doesn't always reflect real life.
Yeah,
No, I know.
he does a good.
J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake all still have a shitload of fans. They could
Yeah.
all sell out that arena. You know what I mean?
That's why it works for two fan bases. For two fan bases, it radicalized them. The J. Cole fan base. I mean, you have a couple people that want to be radical because they want everything to be political. But like for the most part, like the regular J. Cole fans, man, it's just Jermaine is their fucking guy. And the fall off was like you said, bro. It was a fucking victory lap, dude. It was just like it was like a euphoric feeling in the building, man.
It almost seemed like he was just like, you know what, fuck everything. I like the people who are here to see me. I'm here for them.
And
that's all it was.
And he doesn't really have like
here celebrating, my success, my come up from this, and I'm celebrating with the people I love.
For sure.
Who love me back.
Yeah, Cole doesn't really have the same type of like stan base that Kendrick. Like people like Cole, but people aren't like that. His fan base is a lot more casual.
Yeah.
As far as it goes, because he's just a more casual.
They just
artist.
They didn't get radicalized the way the other two
Cole's
did.
fans are the nonchalant guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time just like talking and addressing the crowd, which is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
A lot of it. Sometimes it dragged on kind of a while. Sometimes.
Yeah, I guess the Detroit one. I'm assuming that the Detroit one is different, just because he did have Detroit ties, which I didn't fucking know in all my years, in all my history.
Yeah, so like I guess both his parents are from here or something.
So his
like
mom was born in Detroit, and his dad, his stepdad actually, lived in Pontiac.
Lived in Pontiac, so he like spent a lot of time.
So
here
he
for
knew
us.
about.
I know he was here maybe like a couple years ago. If it wasn't last year, he was like just pulling up on people, like just text me like DM me, and I'll pull up on you.
Yeah.
And the fucking Honda dropped down from the ceiling on stage and shit.
Dude, it kept like going up and dropping down.
Yeah,
it was weird.
Come down and go back up sometimes. That was kind of weird.
It's a Honda. It's got to be worked on a few times.
A lot of people got some kind of tie to Detroit, bro.
Bro, Detroit is the black mecca, bro. Like, there's so many black people everywhere. So it's just like, somebody knows
not
somebody.
even the black though. It'd be like so many people like just from every corner of the world.
And it's it's always been a big hip hop city too.
Also,
just Music City in general.
Well, Music City in general. Yeah.
Masego made his whole album in Detroit.
Yeah.
I was also say that crowd was nice. J. Cole got some fans. Let me tell you.
J. Cole probably have.
Oh my God!
Did y'all see the
this
video?
Motherfucker refuses to wear a pair of fucking jeans, dog. I swear
Ever.
to God.
J. Cole.
Why are you worried about his drip though?
My boy I've seen my boy nothing but sweats for like
Dog.
years at this point.
I'll never forget the Nadeska
it's
interview where he said he called his wife and he was stressed about what to wear, and he was like asking her if his fit's good, and she interrupts him. She goes, "Jermaine, you have basketball shorts on." like bro.
Did y'all see the video on tour where he's going back and forth with like 8-year-old girl? Y'all gotta look up the video. It's
the one
insane.
that
she went bar for like 3 minutes.
She's on the guy's shoulders?
Yeah.
That was Johnny P's caddy.
Yeah.
That was in Detroit?
No. He's doing that at every show.
Yeah, he's doing that at every show.
Like, picking a person in the crowd to like do Johnny P's
that
caddy
little girl
word for
killed
word.
it, bro.
And
She knew
they're
the
up on the
bars
big
more
screen
than
and
I
shit.
did.
Yeah.
Like she knew that shit word for word.
It's a hard verse to fucking memorize.
Fuck yeah.
That one.
He was really on that bitch rapping.
That one went up,
was
dog.
off.
There was like, bro, it was a fucking great concert, man. And like I said, the last thing I'll say on this is that J. Cole did not play what the people wanted. He played what he wanted. You could tell that this tour was very intentional in terms of what he wanted to play. Because he did say at the end, he did close with "until next time." So like he did make it clear that like it's not the end.
Next tour.
But
Yeah,
he also did
songs that, like,
treat it that was like this was his shit. Like he went and like he played Two-Face off Friday Night Lights. My shit, one of my favorite J. Cole records ever.
Songs
I
that
was
like
fucking
the modern J. Cole fan might not.
yeah.
So he played like deep cuts.
Deep
Oh,
cuts.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of deep
Oh yeah,
cuts.
he was not scared. He only played like 3 songs off or 4 songs off 2014. Like he only played the main ones. He
thing
did
about
not
J.
play.
Cole, that album had a lot
Love
of
Yours.
hits.
That's what I'm saying.
Love
thing
Yours,
about
No
J.
Role
Cole-
Models, Get Off My Dick.
And Tale of Two Cities.
Tale of Two Cities. No, and Fire Squad and Wet Dreams. So you
Tale
did
of
six.
Two
Oh, he did
Cities.
do
was
six.
the thing about
Shit.
J. Cole is like all his fans, like if you're coming to see a J. Cole show and you're a J. Cole fan, all all those deep cuts and all of that, that's what you coming to see.
That's yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He has like one of the most knowledgeable fan bases, I say,
Yeah.
when it comes to like his music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'll say like also
That's a good point.
he just raps so incredibly well. Like,
Oh yeah.
he doesn't like miss a fucking bar. It's crazy, and like he's got some songs that are very complex and shit. He can just word for word, it's not like it's not just him jumping around and like fucking screaming into the microphone. You know what I mean? Like he really performs like like it sounds on the album almost. Like it's really fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
shout out Cole, man.
And then
was fucking great.
he did bring out he brought out this super local
Oh yeah.
North Carolina artist. Her name is
PJ.
PJ. She was on the album
She was on Legacy, right?
Legacy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did
She's
that.
the singer on Legacy.
that
I didn't
song,
know
too.
who.
No, he brought her out.
Yeah.
He gave her own set.
Yeah, he gave her own set, and then
Nobody
she
knew
came
her.
out. Yeah.
Nobody knew her music at all.
And
but
he
she
brought out
brought-
PFG, who he
and he
just
brought
did the
out
album with.
PFG, yeah. Which
PFG
fucking
was
whole
hard.
house off that PFG
Oh, whole
album
house went crazy
crazy.
in that bitch. Yeah.
Whole
It was-
house was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
It was fucking tough.
That's a
dog.
nasty beat, bro.
Yeah, bro, and J. Cole produced that whole album
Yeah.
too. So it's just like I didn't know he was from North Carolina, also.
Yeah.
Now that I listened back to the album, he talks about the Ville, but I
Yeah.
just didn't put two and two together.
Yeah.
No, it was a good show. It was well worth it. Now me and Platte just got to see Drake, and we've covered all the big three.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen.
And like I said, I do want to see Future too.
September
And Kanye.
4th, that Kanye concert, I am fucking ready, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
That's gonna be lit. We'll see.
Yeah, I'd like to go. I just don't know if I can swing it right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
I got to talk with Jay Leno. He's talking about making that his 100th concert. I'm like,
I
That's
saved
great,
it. I'm
100.
like, I'm going regardless. I don't care how much it is.
Oh,
I don't
for
care
sure.
what
I
the
would
price
too.
is.
If I didn't go see Rocky, I probably
it's
would
also
have
Arts
opted
Beats
into
and
it.
Eats weekend.
Rocky?
I saw Rocky in July, which the one thing I will say is
Yeah,
that
that was lit.
Rocky had that bitch going
But-
up, dog.
I know.
What's the next concert y'all going to?
I don't
Well,
know.
I'm
Nobody.
going to Kanye.
Future hasn't announced. Drake hasn't announced, and
Yeah,
so
probably
like,
one of
You wanna
those.
go,
Yeah.
Oh, hit me
Friday?
up.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Bro, come with us.
I wanted to go to that.
oh, you would, yeah.
Rocky,
Someone
like
go.
the thing is like like when
It's on the
Rocky
train.
goes through the hits that he does, like he had that bitch going fucking up, dog. Because
Yeah.
like he had his whole like performance. He had the SWAT team on stage, bro. He had a whole fucking. He had like 25 bras.
Yeah.
Like fucking draped over his shoulders, and bitches just throwing the bras on stage. It was crazy,
Yeah.
bro. He
All
did have that bitch going up.
Let's-
The J. Cole one was more of like a spot on one-to-one performance, more like heartfelt. Rocky's was like fucking strobe lights and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm
Him on top of the helicopter was crazy.
Yeah,
yeah.
that too. Yeah.
It was crazy.
Let's get there's some news that seemed like it was sad, but let's get out the way because it seems like it's progressed positively. We'll keep you updated on it. This is real-time breaking news that happened just this afternoon. Pierre Thomas, aka P from QC, the co-founder along with Coach K, was hospitalized with a heart attack. And then a few like an hour later, people were reporting that he passed. Publications were reporting that he passed. However, a representative from his family has confirmed that that is not true. TMZ has also published that story saying that that is not true, that he is currently in the hospital, condition unknown. So first and foremost, prayers up.
See, TMZ's so fucking annoying with that shit. It's like
Well, they're the ones that are actually the good guys in this. Yeah, they're the ones that are saying like
was
that
like
we're
say
never
cheese.
saying that he was dead.
Oh,
It
so
was
TMZ didn't
TMZ
make
was the
that.
one that
TMZ
squashed
came to the rescue.
the.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, because just like
Yeah.
jump
Right.
to assumptions before you know when
Right.
it comes to that shit.
Especially
it's
when
distasteful too.
yeah,
like,
especially when
That's how,
it was
that's how the
close.
media is now. Like everybody wants to be the first one to get the inside scoop on something.
just
Yeah.
in case it's
Heart
right.
attack-
Everybody wants
heart
to be
attack
first to
at-
the party.
Heart attack at 45 though was fucking insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I
young, bro.
unfortunately like I know somebody who lost a father at 40 with a heart attack. Like,
That's insane,
and
bro.
it's brutal.
Even crazier than that is
Hereditary just passed away too.
Yeah.
rest in peace to I'm not gonna say like last name, but Jason.
Mhm.
His wife.
Yes.
His wife was like 29 or something and
Yeah.
went into cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Bro, like,
that
how
was
is
a
this even
horrible.
possible?
Yeah.
That shit makes no sense.
That's just
I mean,
bro. You could be
it's-
as healthy and do everything that you want. Shit could just happen sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
It's you
to the
like
doctor.
you said. Yeah, go to a doctor,
Man, take
get your
care of
health check.
yourselves.
Yes.
Yeah,
Real,
you gotta take
man.
the car into the shop
bro,
every once in a while. Get
Yeah,
it tuned
I
up.
got my checkup coming in October, man. Like I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
I haven't been to the doctor in like 9 years. I gotta go.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah,
I gotta get a physical
Go to the
blood work
fucking
on it.
doctor, bro.
Yeah. But while we're on the the QC kind of thing, because a lot of people were of course paying homage to QC, and it got me to sit back and think about like just like how like when you look at the run that they have had, like they're like they are a historic hip hop label, and I don't know if enough people give them that flower. So I wanted to talk about that for a second because, man, I mean, you talk about the last, like, for sure the last 15 to 25 years, they're one of like the top 5 like labels in rap. But like, I mean, you even look at like all time. I mean, the runs they had with Migos, with Yachty, with Lil Baby, and then of course like and honestly like. The way they kind of centralized and like galvanized Atlanta, like they kind of organized it and like got it to where Atlanta's been the powerhouse for the last 15 years.
And that's almost all due to
that's almost all due to QC.
Yeah, they like did everything right that 1017 didn't get right. You know what I mean? Because think about like the 1017 artists, like most of the time end up not lasting very long. Where almost every QC artist has had massive staying power.
Yeah. No, it was sorry, I was looking at the chat. It was something that was like really when I sit back and think about it, like think about not just like rap too. Like I know we all focus through the lens of like hip hop because that's our shit, but like think about the fact that like the trap sound is prominent in literally pop genre in so many other genres. And again, they're a big hand in getting that together and cultivating an environment where that got to grow. So like to me, I mean, again, like you look at not just the roster talent, not just the projects they release, but their musical impact. Like man, like I put them up there with the Death Rows, with the Aftermaths, with the TDs, with all of those premier Bad Boy, all those premier labels that like hip hop has seen, like Rock Nation, like all of them.
You be sneaking TDE and they're so smooth.
But
Is TDE not one of the biggest?
You be sneaking.
Is TDE not one of the biggest and best?
It don't matter.
I'm
what
not
your
sneaking it in there. I said it third.
Yeah, and it doesn't.
I said it before Rock Nation.
No,
Sorry, Jay. Don't shoot me.
I'll stand on it. No, it doesn't matter what your opinion is. It's undeniable. They've created 2 of the biggest stars to ever exist in music. Like,
yeah, 2 mega stars, and they created a very strong following to the point where motherfuckers give people a spin just because they're signed to TDE or they have a TDE fucking feature.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to take no spotlight.
No, I know.
Quality QC, you feel me? I really, quality control.
No.
Yeah,
But no, those are 2 of the premier labels of the last 15 years. Cash Money should have been another one I should name. But like
Cash
we
Money,
can name
you
like
can
10.
say no,
but
literally,
like
you can say a bunch of shit.
but like QC belongs in that elk.
Absolutely.
Just like
absolutely.
TD, like those are 2 prominent labels, and I'm not trying to make it a TD thing. Let's stick on QC because that's the one that I want to talk about now. But it's just, man, it's like when you take a step back and you look at QC, it's like wow,
Man.
wow, what they
legacy,
fucking done.
Bro, for the 2010s, bro, that QC was like damn near untouchable. Bro.
Yeah, because also like with Atlanta, you have which like drove on the production side, fucking 808 Mafia, like the whole
All of them,
group of everybody that like all because really like you could say attribute like the sound of trap music starting in like the mid to late 2000s,
Right.
But they made it accessible and made it so they turned it into like hip hop would not be where it's at right now if it wasn't for QC, if it wasn't for Migos, if it wasn't for
100%.
like it's crazy, yeah. Atlanta was really fucking running shit, especially at that time.
They still
like,
are.
Early 2010s, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I mean, they were
but their hottest acts was coming out of QC.
The fact that people knew the producers too.
Yeah.
People knew who still do know who Southside is, and Zaytoven, and fucking
Mike Will made it.
Mike Will made it, and all these people. You know what I mean? It's like that's something that was not really heard of before that shit. It's crazy,
100%.
bro.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. They made the producers celebrities. That's crazy.
Metro Boomin.
Yeah, Metro. Yeah.
Boomin, fucking TM88.
And again, what they did that was so brilliant is they didn't just like gatekeep. Like one of the knocks I have on TD is that they kind of like they gatekeep, right? Like what QC did that was so smart is like, I don't give a fuck if you're signed to me or not. Like this is the sound, this is the wave. Like go get with this person. Like Baby was like collabing with QC people before he ever even signed to QC. Mm-hmm. Like it was like a situation where they were just like they always had their ear to the right place.
Right, ear to the ground. They always putting on people. I mean, those mixtapes that they dropped, those quality control mixtapes, bro. Were
those were good too. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, yeah, man. QC.
I'd say like Yachty's probably the most like eclectic character they had. That was a big. Yachty was a big risk at first, like because he had a hit, but
and then he got immediate backlash.
If he was really gonna make something shake for this long, I don't know if I would have said. I don't know if I would have put my eggs in that basket, but they did, and Yachty became a fucking huge star. Because
remember, he immediately got backlash. Like the second he popped. He also got met with fucking backlash. People pulled up the like Biggie and Pac quotes and all of that.
Because he was so different and unconventional. He didn't sound like anyone else.
He was ahead of his time.
Yeah, it's damn near now that I'm thinking about it, like everybody who got that QC tag, damn near was a star. Like damn near all of them.
No, they don't have. I mean, and maybe I'm wrong. Like I'd have to look at the roster list.
There was a couple that were not,
but
for the most part,
it feels like they didn't even have flops. Now maybe you're just forgetting them because they flopped, but like it was just everybody that QC stamped it was like,
maybe
shit.
There's like
I think it's more.
There probably is some flops in there.
I'm not gonna discredit QC because they're like I said, like they were a powerhouse for at least about a good 12 to 15 years. But I think they had a lot of people that they had in their circle. Like with TDEs, they probably got like you could probably name like 13 of the people who are actually on TDE. But Quality Control had like 20s that you knew, and then like probably about 30 or 40 that you don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
and again, they just had their hands in every big project.
They don't have as big of a
roster
history as you'd expect. No. They have like they probably signed about. Looks like maybe 25 people to 30 people total over the whole time. And right now, their roster is only 7.
Yeah. Again, they weren't signing people. They were just collabing.
They had like Rich the Kid, OG Mako, you know, like.
Damn, OG Mako. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I forgot how he even died.
So, like, even the people who, like, kind of fizzled out, they all still had a moment. You know what I mean? Stefflon Don was signed to them.
OG Mako, is that the guy who did You Guessed It?
You guessed it. Yeah, he passed away in the past couple of years. Right now, their roster is JT, Quavo, Lil Baby, Lil Yachty, Leighton Green, who I'm not familiar with, Bankroll Freddie, and Baby Money. That's their roster.
Baby Money.
Right?
Baby Money,
Baby Money.
That's their active roster at the moment.
No, man, they're a juggernaut, man. They're a staple, and they're an iconic label in hip hop. We talk about the documentaries. Like, I can't. The QC documentary is gonna be so lit. Like, with all of those, like, again, it's not just the roster. Like, a lot of people just look at the roster. It's like they had their hands in like all of the fucking biggest songs that were popping every single year. They had their hands.
Them have Amigos alone.
Yeah.
Like,
Migos
from 2012 to 2018, Migos had
and then right after
one of the biggest hip hop songs.
And then right after they had Baby, who had his run for another 3 or 4 years. Like it was just like, dude, it was like. And then again, they have the Yachties. They have the. They just had their hands everywhere, man.
Was crazy. Dude. I remember when Reality first came out, and I remember the main reason why was just because of his name, that they was just hating on him.
Well, and the way his voice too.
Yeah,
The big thing was like
they didn't like his hair either.
Yeah, he was just like
He was just
that's
not
why I'm saying is like
unconventional.
he really was unconventional. He did not fit the mold of like what a trap rapper usually would be, right? And then like, but he ended up fucking keeping. He made his fucking way. He ended up getting the Drake stimulus. So
Yeah.
far down the line, after he didn't even really technically need it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Yachty's one of them ones.
Yeah, but get well, man. Prayers up to QC. QC, not but peace, family, everybody.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes, absolutely, man. Prayers to the entire family because, that's above the music shit. I just wanted to take this opportunity to pay homage. Hopefully everything works out well because, again, I'm a big believer, and one of my big goals is to make sure people get their flowers where they can smell them. And, I'm hoping, and I'm honestly encouraged. Because usually when you have those kind of reports that somebody passes, usually it's like somebody got to it early and it's usually right, but it's just early. The fact that we are now several hours makes me hope that things are okay. Again, I don't want to predict. I'm not in that game. I just prayers to the entire family, man, and prayers to everybody involved, and everybody just, again, respect the family, respect the fans, respect everybody affected by this, and hopefully, man, everything is good, and and we get a happy ending to this story. Let's jump to new music. There was several drops this week. There was The Game. There was Rapsody. There was my girl Cleo Soul from the UK. Dropped a phenomenal R&B album.
God,
phenomenal. She has the voice of an angel. She's amazing. Ransom dropped. Mick Jenkins dropped. I want to get this. Yeah, I want to get this right because I gave this artist a chance just off the hype of Twitter. Also, Denzel Curry did drop. It was a big week. Skilla Baby also dropped. Also was a good project. Stoic. The artist Stoic. I don't know anything about them.
Oh, I do.
But that was fucking a phenomenal album.
Stoic he's a producer. He was a YouTube producer. He made type beats. I wrote songs to his type, and then he started getting I believe maybe J. Cole did something over his beats. I know he's worked a lot with Mick Jenkins. He has, I think, a whole collab album with Mick Jenkins.
Okay.
And so he kind of would operate in that space a lot. But then he was still doing YouTube beats for a long time. So I've been following this guy for
years.
8 years or something like that. So it's really cool to see him be now part of the conversation because he's worked his fucking ass off all these years for that shit.
Yeah, he had Overcast. He had all them young kids that are going crazy right now in the game. Yeah. So shout out to him. That was a really good listen. Excuse me. Before we get to the other ones, let's talk about the big one, the biggest one of the week, and that is The Game drops Documentary 3, the trilogy is officially happened. It had a lot of records on it. It was 24 records. It was an hour and a half runtime. Everybody's gonna talk about The Game and Kendrick part, and I guess we can talk about that. We could talk about that. Let's talk about that part first, actually, because then we can section new music as just all new music, and then from there we'll move on to everything that's just happening music-wise. So The Game addressed Kendrick on several records and even Drake. Again, I throw that name in there. He has a Drake feature on there, No Breaks. He had the record LA Monster where he said, I ain't got a problem with the Boogeyman and he don't got a problem with me because I'm the LA Monster. He paid homage to Kendrick in Love It or Hate It, the flip sample of Hate It or Love It. He went to IG to say that the Drake song had no shots at Kendrick and that he loves Kendrick. He mentioned Kendrick and Drake in about 6 songs that I counted between all of the records. One of the lines that had people going, I'll pull it up right here because I screenshot it.
There's one line that's had people going.
Yeah.
One of the lines that stood out to me is when he said GNX scares the hoes. That shit was crazy.
But that was after, again, that was So that was I ain't got no problem with the boogeyman, and he ain't got no problem with me. I might drive the Rolls today. The GNX scares the hose away. That's right after. Again, that's a typical. That's a clickbait ass take. We like look at the line before. The line before is clearly saying, "Hey guys, there's no fucking problem with Kendrick Lamar. There's no problem with Kendrick Lamar." So like everybody's like, "Oh, the GNX scares the hose away" is a shot. It's like, no, he just literally said the line before that. Hey, I'm cool with Kendrick Lamar, guys. Everybody relax. He also had the line, like Dr. Dre on the beat, yeah, I'm back with the sound. They say I'm beefing with Kendrick. How the fuck does that sound? Because I'm feeling like 50 when he made back down. They say 50 made me, tell him make me again. I'll kick myself out the group and make him hate me again. Again, nothing is a shot. Like I saw people saying No Breaks is a Kendrick diss and this and that. And I'm like,
hell no.
I'm like, bro, there's not a single shot at Kendrick Lamar. There are name drops because Game is messy. Game does the antics. We know this about Game.
That's common, yeah.
But he's also being real, and I believe that Game is speaking his truth. His truth is that he has I think he's close. He's much closer to Drake than he is Kendrick Lamar on a friendship level. But however, because he loves the West Coast, he loves Kendrick like a nephew, like a whatever the rich cousin, whatever you want to, whatever kind of family tie you want to put on it. But I don't think it's anything serious. I don't think it's anything shot wise. I don't think it's anything that Kendrick has to respond to. Yeah. I think it is what it is. Again, Kendrick has a right to feel away after that Drake 100 record, of course. Also, Game has a right to be like, look, I'm not going to abandon my friendship just because you hate somebody. We all got people in this room. We all in this room have friendships between people that don't see eye to eye.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Like that's just life.
If you as the artist even says it, there's no hate, it's just love. I mean, there's no
What?
I don't got no friends like that.
I was thinking of that too. I was like,
So you don't got no friends that like two friends that have
too.
problems with each other?
I mean, maybe
my
not
friends
like
don't
full.
fuck with you. I can't fuck with you. I'm sorry.
Maybe not full problems, but like, yeah, I definitely.
It depends on the level.
Two friends that like
I see what you're saying. I heard what
two
you're
friends
saying.
of mine that like
What you mean?
don't
You're friends with me
necessarily
and
get
Jay.
along.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true. That's true.
That's not real.
That's
bro.
not real, bro. That's just
That's podcast.
It
That's
might-
podcast, man.
Shout out, Jay.
It might be real on one side. No, I'm talking shit. No, I think that's just a common life thing, and I think Game's being real. Stand on the side of like, I'm not gonna abandon my friendship for Drake just because
That's what
Kendrick
I'm saying.
hates
If you
him.
as the
I ain't
artist
gonna-
are saying that, there's no hate.
I ain't gonna lie, that's not what I heard from the album. Like,
What'd you hear?
what I was hearing was like, I'm fucking with Drake, and if we need to go to war, I'm still gang banging and I'm still outside. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I was hearing him
But
say.
I can
Like,
also say that like when I was listening to it, it just sounded like he was like just saying anything that would get people to be like, "Ooh, you hear what Game said?"
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't think he genuinely.
Yeah.
Like, what is this triggering you? Come listen to my album.
Yeah, I don't think he genuinely want that problem, but I'm saying I think he was pulling out feelers like,
Yeah.
if it's a problem, that's cool. Like,
Oh, yeah.
but it's not a problem. Like,
That's for sure. Game is never scared of beef. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. He never is. You can call out all his antics, but the one thing he is never scared of is he is never scared of rap beef.
Yeah, because he ready to do 40 interviews. And
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was. Funny.
And talk
like,
about how he once got shot and he's just
I had a
get
pretty
into his
crazy
bag,
day,
shots
so
again.
I literally physically did not have the time to listen to the whole thing. But me and John, my brother's in town at the moment, and we listened to a good portion of it, and John was like, "Man, he really just be saying anything sometimes."
Anything, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was so ready to come in here. I was so ready to come in here and say, man, the album was ass, but I ain't gonna say like maybe like 8 songs in, it really started to pick up, man. I really like that the Drake Yo, the
Can we talk about how Lil Wayne has not missed on a single feature yet.
Can we talk about that's my least favorite fucking song?
No,
That song
it
is
was
so
not.
forgettable.
It was
I ain't
fun.
gonna lie.
The Step
No, it was
one?
a good song.
It was
Separate song was cool.
forgettable.
No, I loved
was
it.
cool.
Lil Wayne
I
has
mean,
not missed a single feature
I
this
didn't
year.
love it, but it was.
Are you?
No.
I will pull. I will do a poll, and everybody has to be honest. They have to hand on the Bible. They have to be truthful. Between this week and next week, you guys will not listen to that song more than one time outside of him.
Man, I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
not saying
it.
it's my favorite
You're
song
never
in the
gonna
world,
listen to it
but
again.
I didn't hate it.
I like
no,
it.
no, first
I'm not
of all,
saying it's the best fucking
two
song
things.
I've heard.
No, but you're not gonna run it back. Like
One,
that's like
no, Wayne's feature on
You
the Busta Rhymes one was out
Yeah.
of this world in comparison. But also between this feature and that feature, both of them have to be old songs that they recorded, because these are not new Wayne features.
That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't
This
even
is like
sound
old
like this
Wayne.
anymore. You know what I mean?
I
Like
was thinking that too.
Definitely-
Some
that
of these
Busta-
songs sounded very kind of like
the Busta Rhymes,
aged. It sounded
Yeah.
aged a little
the
bit.
Busta Rhymes J Dilla one, that has to be like a 10 to 15-year-old song, and it would make sense
even
because
some-
it's Dilla also.
Even some
So-
songs that the game is like personally was on, they sounded old, like older game. You know what I mean? It didn't sound like the new game.
Yeah, I think.
well,
that,
the new game is very LA.
Yeah.
You could tell which records were new. He did, and this record perfectly, while we're reviewing the album, this record perfectly kind of encapsulated the issues with Game. Like, again, it's not just the antics. The antics are a part of it, maybe even a big part of why, why talent-wise, I think we all look at Game as one of the most talented rappers ever in the history of the game. But the issue has always been the antics, and it's always been particularly the fact that he doesn't, and this is the Midwestern, speaking on West Coast music and politics, so take it with a grain of salt. But this is West Coast P here. And Game has always had that love from the West Coast, but it's been a love from a distance. And it's because he did do a vital thing for LA in keeping and propping the West up in an era where there was nothing coming out of the West. But when he did that, while he was doing that, he was partnering with a New York artist at 50 Cent. He was rapping over New York style beats. He was rapping over anything. He wasn't leaning into LA the same way a YG. His music has always been unapologetically LA. It has never once sounded not LA. And that's where LA people and how serious they take their, like it's us versus everybody, mentality. I think that's where the issue, and you see it on this album because he has like 8 or 10 songs that are like new West Coast. That are like, you could tell from 2024 to now, he has been making that style of music. Yeah. And then he paired those up with records that I'm not necessarily saying are older, because again, Game's a rap chameleon. He's always been able to just hop into every pocket and do everything well. That's why he's one of the best ever. But he also has these songs that sound nothing like a fucking LA song. Like absolutely nothing like an LA song. But then the next song, he'll have YG, AZ Chike, Lefty Gunplay, all on a record, and it'll be all West Coast.
Hey, man, but I really appreciate that, though, man.
No, I do too.
Because the West Coast sound, and I respect what they do. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, though, man. And that shit be blowing me. Like, it is not sonically, to me, it's not that. But, and the Game has always done, and I don't know if we can attribute that to him coming up with Dr. Dre, but he did a really good job of mixing it in and out, and even playing with it to where some of those West Coast beats aren't as West Coast, or like he tweak the instrument he used, you know what I'm saying, and make it more widely appealing. So I mean, but it was a really good album, man. I really. But all the documentaries at this point been good. Even 2.5 at this point.
Yeah, that was
2.5 was fucking amazing.
Yeah, he's been really in his bag. Now he was saying he got 4 classics. I don't know about that. He said that.
Yeah, I tried to do the math in my head, and I was like, you got 1, and then a bunch of really good albums.
Yeah, he got some really good ones, but classic. You got 4 classics.
He's got 1.
I mean,
No. We're not.
I'm not saying
Go
four.
ahead,
No, I'm not saying four. I would.
He don't got 3.
I'm not saying
don't
three.
got
I
three.
think he's got 2. He's got 2.
He don't got.
What's the
I
second
consider
one?
LAX a classic just because I
No.
used to bump
Hell
that
no.
all the fucking time.
No,
LAX.
that is a average
Oh.
album. He even literally had the
I like
bar.
it.
He literally had the bar in that City song where he goes, I was stressed out when they said LAX was average.
No. I'm sorry, not LAX. Not scratch
Doctor's
that.
Advocate.
Doctor's Advocate.
was good.
That was
That
a
was
really
really
good,
good.
one. I'm sorry, Red Album. That's the one I actually fucked with a
No.
lot. I like that album.
It's a
lot.
good album. No,
Not
he has
LAX,
a
I'm
bunch
sorry,
of good
scratch
albums.
that.
He said, retreat.
And
What's
again-
another one?
And again, I don't want to take nothing away. I don't
No,
want to
no,
take nothing away
'cause-
from the game because
Because those 2 albums I used to listen to a lot, but the Red Album was actually
Yeah.
one of my favorite ones then.
No, he has a bunch of really good albums. It's just for it to be a classic, it has to be a lot of people like it outside of game fans.
That
Yeah,
is true.
it could be,
that is true.
let's say, classic to you and like a general classic. Is,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even though the word's arbitrary, but like at the
Yeah.
same time, it's got to have mass appeal for sure.
you could
For
tell
sure.
what his one classic was because he came back on this album, flipped the beat. Like,
Yeah.
like come on, bro. Like you put
He
Snoop
hardly
Dogg
even
on
flipped it. It was the same beat. He just fucking changed the hook.
Yeah,
the same,
I mean,
he put the
you know
Bobby
what I'm saying?
Caldwell sample on the hook.
You know
He
what I'm
don't
saying?
have a
Snoop Dogg on
LAX
it.
2, a Doctor's Advocate 2, a fucking Red Album 2. He made sequels to one album.
And he couldn't get
Facts.
50 on there, so.
Yeah, you definitely could do that.
I mean, yeah, when you make sequels, I mean, your best project, obviously.
How many
But
songs is on here again?
24.
Potty said would
It's
rather listen to Nostradamus over this new game album.
that's insane.
Yeah, well, that's Potty, man. We love him. We love him.
Peace.
Only
It's hard
because we
see
have
a
to.
pattern with some of these drops lately, bro.
How
Yeah.
so?
I didn't.
Like it's like when you know you're not gonna make that much money on it,
Yeah.
you just put as many fucking songs as possible on it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've had that discussion a lot.
Yeah.
It's-
Before we get off the documentary 3 topic, I just want to say that Kanye record actually fucking disappointed me.
Yeah, and that line.
Which
of
one?
stuff
The
that-
one where he stole like 3 Kanye songs and he made them into one? LA Monster.
There's some lines.
And that one line, bro, come on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but
Yeah, I'm not going to say what kind of doctor, but like,
Yeah.
bro.
I had no issue with that because it's the lines
no,
after
that's
it.
fucking stupid.
It's-
That's
yeah.
just.
I didn't
Thank
even
you.
see what was the
Thank
bar
you.
The lines
I'm
after
not
it.
going to say
I'm
it
not
on
gonna
here.
say it live. But
I didn't have everybody's clipping it because of the one bar,
not trying to get
but the
fucking
following
Netanyahu.
bars, like
100 likes will get.
I'm not saying
Crazy,
I'm
y'all
not
acting
saying it's
like
the
this
coolest
about
bar.
a and y'all listen to Eminem. What's the bar? Like, come on,
That's
man.
what I'm trying
Like,
to figure out, bro.
I don't even know what
What's
we
the worst
talking
we've
about.
heard?
First of all,
What's
this
the worst
is-
thing
this
we've
is-
heard?
it's
Basically, he was saying I have problems with with like all ethnicities, like including my own,
Yeah,
and
but
I'm
that-
like, okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
fine.
Yeah, I felt that. I felt that. That
So
was
what?
cool.
So like,
That was cool.
he's
then
not
it was-
saying
it was the
if we're
whole-
being 100% real, he's not saying anything factually wrong. He's not. People are just overreacting because there's a certain word in there that's a trigger word.
I know,
the
but,
word?
but
He was that was the song where he was talking about. I saw the he looked at his album, his face on the album. He wanted to put a mask on.
Yeah.
He
it's
liked his
not
face.
even. I'm not even mad at
We're
the
not
subject matter. I'm more, but it's just
That specific
it,
line.
It just feels like a clickbait line. It's just like
It's game. He's always
the
clickbait.
Whole
I mean-
freaking album is clickbait.
I know.
I
mean,
thought
that's what
I
ain't
thought
gonna lie.
that one he actually at least
thought that was-
elaborated on his clickbait line.
I thought that,
That was one
of
of my least
I just
problematic
I
lines.
personally didn't fuck with it.
I thought that
like-
was one of the best songs on the album.
You
Like,
know the bar?
just because of
That's
that
crazy.
introspective, just because of that
know the
introspective
bar?
take. Like, bro, like he had grown that. The game is like 50. Like, so like all of this gang banging shit, bro. To me, I ain't trying to hear that. Not to say I ain't trying to hear that shit because I ain't 50, but I ain't trying to hear that shit from you.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you got arthritis. You can't be talking about
You
this
feel
shit.
me?
No
But
more.
it's like, but to me, that song was like an amalgamation of, you know what I'm saying, everything that he's seen in his life. You know what I'm saying? Just
Bro.
a
Bro,
more
so I had to
introspective
follow
introspective song from him. Like
me
I
too.
thought that was cool.
Bro,
I
look
thought
up
that
and
was
say
cool to hear
Ginkgo
from,
below, but
from
you
the
can't be
game.
talking about that shit.
Chuck
We got
Taylor.
game.
Chuck Taylor. Hey, we got
He's an
games.
SI joint injection.
We got Games Burner in the chat. Chuck Taylor, that's literally his fucking name. Goes, Kendrick will get 8. Game way better than Kendrick. Shout out to the game, man. Friend of the show. Hey, listen, I gave you your flowers, Game, so you can go ahead and rewind back. Shout out to Game though for popping in on his burner, man. Shout out to that's the influence Rap Cave's got. No, I thought, like
It was a
I
tight
thought
album,
that
though. I didn't hate it.
it was a solid album.
We'll talk
Yeah,
about
it
it
was
after
cool.
the show.
Yeah.
Do you know the full bar?
Full bar.
The full.
Oh, the bar. He's saying
I
the
can
bar
pull
that
it
we're
up for
talking
you.
about, but yeah,
If
it
you
doesn't
wanna-
matter.
if you want to read it,
About
go
after
for it.
the
It
show.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
Scary.
because
It was a cool song though.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no.
But
I-
other than
I
that,
stand
the
in
rest of the
defense of that
project was
bar.
actually not terrible. It wasn't bad at all.
But you don't take a classic and make a sequel to it for it to be not bad.
No, but
Yeah.
this
You
is
shoot
definitely
yourself in the
this is
foot.
definitely the
Yeah.
worst documentary out of
Yeah,
all
that-
three,
Oh, for
for
sure.
sure.
That
But
was a straight, kind of a weird move. Sampling his probably
Biggest song, yeah, for sure.
Definitely
Yeah.
the best song ever.
I didn't hate that. The rap
Snoop
nerd
Dogg.
in me, the
No.
rap nerd in me likes that.
Oh yeah, no,
I
it was
appreciate-
it was cool. It was cool, but if you're not coming out swinging, you gotta really do
Yeah.
something there. You
to
know
me,
what I mean?
To me,
He
what
ticked
the soul part of the song that I like was that you put Snoop Dogg on it. I like hearing
Yeah,
Dogg
Snoop
on it.
was nice on it.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah, he killed it.
Snoop did his thing, but to me, I don't like when rappers come back with that same beat. Like when Meek Mill just did that too. Like,
That's exactly
bro,
my brother. My
you
brother
good
brought,
enough of a rapper.
Don't give me some. No,
You know
My
what I'm
brother
saying?
brought
And
that
Jay-
same thing up. He's like, yeah, Meek Mill just did this like a couple weeks ago.
You know what I'm
or
saying?
something like that.
And I remember watching a Jay-Z interview, and he talked about stuff like that, like, you know what I'm saying, like in terms of why he never does a reunion tour, because it's like those moments are those moments, and you got to let those moments be that.
The
You-
moment.
Yeah.
It's no recreate. You can never recreate that moment again.
Yeah, you
so
can't,
you
can't
should focus
recreate
on,
lightning in a bottle. You know,
You know what I'm
I mean?
saying?
Yeah.
So focus on, you know what I'm saying, making new stuff, and you know what I'm saying.
You
But
know,
at this
pissed
point, you
off
know,
is I heard
he
Kanye
older, so
put out a remix
fuck it.
version of "To the Wire."
Oh, see, I didn't even
Wait,
hear
when
about
was-
that.
No, I said, do you know how pissed off I would?
Oh
be?
yeah, exactly.
you feel
Yeah.
me? Like nobody want to hear that, but you know what I'm saying. But the album was a good album. I ain't gonna lie.
well, you can't.
Oh, yeah,
really
sorry,
compare
it's
Through the
Jason
Wire
Taylor,
and
not
Hate
Chuck
or
Taylor.
Love It. I mean,
But they
like,
call him
two
Chuck.
different
I'm
concept
saying,
songs.
but you understand what I'm saying?
No, I know
A
what you mean.
classic, well-known hip hop song
well-known
like
hip-hop
that.
I know what
song,
you mean. I know what you
and
mean.
if he
I know
would
what
have
you mean.
flipped it in a way like and produced it in a way that was like just kind of like new and fresh.
If you
for it,
change it
if you change it in
entirely,
some
yeah,
way,
like
change it in some
If
way,
he would have done like a
It
Hate It or Love It,
just
like
like-
West Coast remix, that
yeah,
would be
or
kind of
something
dope.
like- yeah, if
it
you
just seems like it was like okay, like this was successful, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
try. it
yeah.
He's like, hey, you still got that
Yeah,
beat on the hard
definitely.
drive? Yeah, he's like, load that bitch back up. We going back.
That song came out when I was like in the first
I get
grade.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
I got
yeah,
a
when we-
beard.
Shout out to that.
Reheated
song.
I'm bald with a beard, bro. Come on, bro.
Cool album though. I mean, off first,
Oh my god, he brought leftovers home. Yeah, that's crazy.
off the listen, like first
we
and
got
second
food.
listen, I would probably
We got
give it like
McDonald's
a.
out.
I'm being honest because I don't like to rate albums like too high, like or anything like that. I'd probably give it like maybe a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give it a number. I just thought,
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't
I
hearing enough.
this was the only album that I listened to twice
I'm saying
today,
on first listen.
just because I know it was the
6.5.
biggest drop, so I made sure to listen to it twice. And it got less good on the second listen. I don't think I'm gonna be returning to this too much. Not saying it's
Definitely
bad, but
not returning.
Yeah,
I'm not
'cause-
gonna lie to
and that's
you.
also because I mean, I don't know.
but you're gonna grab the
maybe-
records you like
Maybe Mur, but I mean, I guess in my head,
But
you're
the-
arguably the biggest game fan on the show too.
for sure.
Me and him. I mean,
Yeah.
this is 6 coming from like from 2 game fans. Like, for me personally,
Yeah.
this is 6 coming from a game fan. Been a game fan since documentary, obviously.
Yeah.
So
And that's still
it's still
it's
decent.
fine.
Still decent.
At least it wasn't bad. You know what I mean?
I just realized, man. Yeah, no, the game out. We're moving on, but I just realized, damn, I should have put a Rapsody vinyl too. Fuck. We don't get to talk about Rapsody often, but she delivered another good album. She just she has a very, very good discography. This is better than the last album to me. But I wouldn't put it above or on the tier of Layla and Eve. Those are like, to me, those are like, I won't say either of them are classic because they're not regarded strong enough, but I will say that Eve is a perfect album in my opinion. One of my favorite rap albums ever. And she just has her and Ninth Wonder, man, that chemistry they got is just unreal. She finds a way to just always be her every single album, but give you new layers, give you new perspectives on life. She's one of those artists that whenever she drops, you're interested because you're checking in at a life point. She makes it clear that like each album is a life point, each album is a reflection of where she's at. And she had a lot of records about, about like, her womanhood in her 40s. So it was really dope.
Check it out for sure.
It was just great production all the way through. Man, I was a big fan of that album. Not going to lie. I really, really enjoyed that. I hope Freddie Felt is in here. Oh, Freddie Felt said, yeah, Red Rose, White Ceiling. Come on, man. Eternal Take is better. Eternal Take is a good album. We're going to talk about Eternal Take one day. It's not going to be today. Did he have to dip?
Yeah. Zeus said he had an emergency.
Oh, okay. Hopefully everything's good.
Yeah. So
hopefully everything's good. Yeah. Sorry for bringing that attention to the pod. But going back to the Rapsody album, man, like, and again, it's God Got a Fro and Gold Hoops. It's got some really, really good songs in there. Not a lot of standout features. Malice is on there. God Got a Afro and Gold Hoops.
Oh, Malice from Clips is on there?
Yeah, Malice is on there. That song is really, really fire. Mr. Porter's on there a couple of times.
I'll check it out. I never actually gave Rapsody I never gave her a chance, unfortunately, but I'm going to have to start listening.
Start with Leo's Wisdom and Eve, and then get to this, because those are peak to me. But that was a really, really good album, man. Shout out.
Mick Jenkins' album was fire, bro.
Mick Jenkins' album. Bro, I'll be honest with you. It's Mick Jenkins and Green Slime Black Ass Kung Fu Flick is the name of that album. I ain't gonna lie.
Black Ass Kung Fu Flick?
What out of that is the name of the artist?
Green Slime.
Green Slime. Okay. And it's called what?
It's called Black Ass Kung Fu Flick.
That's crazy.
It's good?
Green Slime is good.
What?
The album?
I think that I don't know if it's because I like Mick Jenkins, but I was extremely underwhelmed by Mick Jenkins on this.
Oh, I loved it.
I didn't know this. I didn't see this one.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was super solid.
I thought we were talking about.
I don't think Mick Jenkins was bad, but I think Green Slime was kind of washing the fuck out of him. Like, I thought Green Slime seriously outperformed Mick Jenkins on this album.
Oh wait, it's a collab album.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the EP that came out earlier this week.
I'm gonna be honest. I only know who.
No. I don't know who Green Slime is.
I'll put you hip to him. He is a dope rapper.
Okay.
No, I
was gonna say
I didn't know that an album came out too. I thought it was just the EP from earlier this week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say I know who Mick Jenkins is. I just don't know who the fuck.
So he did a solo
Slime
EP and this collab album. This
is he like a newer artist or something?
I have no clue.
Yeah,
who
I've
Green
never
Slime
heard of
is.
him.
The EP was amazing.
It was really good.
I didn't know he came out with an album though.
Yeah.
What did you think of the EP?
The EP was cool.
Yeah, EP was. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
No, I like Mick Jenkins. And again, I don't know if Mick Jenkins is weird because he was never going to be commercial, obviously. His style was never commercial. But, like, when I look at the Waters, the Healing Component, like those earlier bodies of work, what's the one with Gwendolyn's Apprehension? What's that one called?
Pieces of a Man. That's
Piece of a Man?
above and beyond my favorite.
Like, those three versus what we've gotten recently from him are quality, but, like...
But there was so much attention to detail in those albums. Those felt like very... carefully thought out, like, you know what I mean?
Those felt like they weren't independent albums.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
No disrespect, these are independent. Like these sound like YouTube beats.
Right. Yeah, I could see that for sure. But I mean, like, I'm always like satisfied with Mick Jenkins.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, you kind of know what you're getting at the same time. Yeah, like Pieces of a Man was the last. That was 2018. Mm-hmm. That is what it's probably in my top 50 hip hop albums. Honestly, it's one of my favorite albums. It really is.
I've never heard that one actually.
You really should listen to it. Yeah. It's very, very good.
What have you heard and haven't you heard from Mick Jenkins?
Waves was one I heard.
The Waters.
No, Waves.
Not Waves.
Oh, he hasn't. If you haven't heard The Waters or Healing Component, those are his.
I might have heard The Waters. I just don't remember.
Yeah, the Healing Component's very good too. The Waters, all those albums are very, very good.
That run was a very nice run.
Yeah, Pieces of a Man just had such a moment for me in my life. Like, I fucking love that album. But yeah, I can agree with you that like you don't get like everything. I'm not gonna say he's not trying, but it feels like there's less effort in recent years from him. Well, The Circus was cool.
I will say this.
The Circus was good too.
The way he raps though, it's almost it's effortlessly though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a phenomenal rapper.
Yeah.
I just think
he's smart as fuck.
I think now is just because he's just thinking to himself like the music that he makes he's comfortable with the music that he makes, so he's not trying to go to like the clubs and whatnot. He knows where his lane is, and he knows what he wants to put out.
But it's not even that. But it's
Not
about
even his lane.
It's
That's a crazy way to say it.
Yeah.
It's about
No, I get what you're
that
saying. You're good.
some of the more recent projects that he's done. They just feel a little more empty than those other albums that he did.
100%.
It's not even none of it's bad. He's not. He just like less attention to detail.
He settled for he chose being an independent good rapper over walking that tightrope of, again, not being commercial, because he was never going to be commercial, but like the songs, like the song structures are so much better on those first couple albums.
That's what I'm talking
He's
about.
not making songs anymore. He's just rapping, and he's a good rapper, so it's good.
Yeah, those albums, every song keeps you on your toes. You don't know and like that is at this point, which is not that high of a standard to set, but that really has become a lot of my standard for what albums I end up really liking. Is you have to just keep me interested the whole time and throw some curveballs in there, change things. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you need this type of record, but song structure, you throw a beat switch your flow, a million ways you could do it.
Right.
But it's just like, when every song becomes like chorus hook, hook verse, and or whatever,
and not even a fade out, bro. Like these songs abruptly end. Like it's very minimalistic, and I think he's obviously aware of it. I think he's smarter than us when it comes to making music, so I don't think I'm saying anything that he doesn't know. I just don't like the choice he's made, because to be honest with you, he made good like songs. Like, to me, like Spread Love, a great song. Like The Waters, a great song. Like
what was that one with Bad Bad Not Good on the Healing Component? I'm forgetting what it's called.
Is that Strange Love?
No,
I forget who's on Strange Love, but that's another good song off that.
Drowning,
yeah.
Fucking phenomenal song.
Yeah.
And on Pieces of a Man, it's like, and he like on Gwendolyn's Apprehension, the hook is We Be Cool by Gwendolyn Brooks, which is like a very old poem, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like he just like, it felt like he had more. It feels like he lost some motivation.
You said this one, Chaco?
I say Pieces of those. Do those. You should do
those
The Waters, Healing Component, and Pieces of a Man.
Those three, yeah.
So that's like 20.
Because not to discredit Chris, because I like Pieces of a Man a lot, but Chris is the only Mick Jacobs fan I know that would put that above those other two.
I do 100%.
No, I know you do.
Yeah.
What's considered his like best project?
Probably The Waters.
Probably The Waters. Yeah.
Or Healing. Yeah, probably The Waters.
The Waters is like when he did like jazz and shit like that. Like those songs. Or what was the one? The really big one off that was
Healer? No.
Waters?
It
was let me look
Vibe,
up.
jazz.
I think what
Martyrs.
Martyrs was huge when it came out. He hit the ground running like with that song for real.
That and Jazz was
going really,
crazy.
Really big. Yeah, definitely. I'd say run those albums through. Yeah, I mean, Pieces of a Man, even if I'm in the minority, I think it's like one of my favorite produced albums. It's
a really good
Now, is he strictly like rapping wise, or is he like hip hop, like / R&B type thing?
He's a lot more melodic on those albums.
Yeah, and he
has no melodies on these albums.
He's not a boom bap rapper, really.
Yeah.
Like he's a
backpack rapper, but with melodies.
Yeah, but like it's not lyrical, miracle, spiritual necessarily. Like you know what I mean? Well, I'll play a couple songs after.
Yeah.
This.
Okay.
It's somewhere around Smino, but more rappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a little bit and darker.
Smino, a little. Dog Smino, that's the one.
Like, what kind of production?
That's what I'm talking
on?
about. That's why I love Smino, because he keeps me fucking interested in everything he does.
Like, what kind of like sorry to cut you off. What kind of production does he like rap on? You said it's not like boom bap. Is it like kind of like more like Chipmunk Soul, like Kanye types thing, or
no? It's more like
it's kind of like one-on-one.
Yeah,
it's kind of one-on-one.
It's kind of more like it's jazz. A lot of jazzy samples for sure.
It's like dark jazz.
The only person I could really compare it to is Smino.
Okay.
That's because Smino is also he's got his own style.
Yeah, and they get like, I mean, Smino is definitely bigger force than Mick Jenkins,
Yeah.
but they've been thought about in like similar conversations. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's hard to explain. It's like kind of dark jazz. Like
I'll check it out when I
shit,
drive home.
yeah.
I'll probably
Yeah.
check out a song or two.
Yeah, I'll give you a couple to play.
A couple other albums to get through. Ransom put out a really good body of work. This was a full body of work. This is kind of what I've been asking for from him because he's done these like 20-minute, like 30-minute EPs with like him and Nicholas Craven, and like they're good. I'm a big Ransom fan. You guys know that I've championed Ransom every time he's dropped. This felt more interesting because it was a full body of work. You had the skits, and he's had skits at the end of songs or whatever, but he had actual like tracks that were skits. He laid it out like an album. It's an hour runtime. It easily laps what most of his body's
He's not with
work.
TDE anymore, right?
Ransom, no, you're thinking of Reason.
Reason. See, that always happens to
No.
me. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking
Ransom.
of.
Reason and Ransom.
Ransom, no, Reason is not with TD, yeah. But he dropped that one toxic ass love rap song that made me wish I was single. That shit is fucking a vibe. That shit is a fucking vibe. That shit makes me mad I'm happy. But Ransom, this album was really fucking good. He has another Nick Grant feature. You know that him and Potty goes crazy about Art Dealer. Art Dealer's a fucking amazing. They gotta stop fucking around and put an EP together because those two just rap their fucking ass off.
Fucking insane.
Ransom and Nick Grant.
And Nick Grant. Oh,
Yeah, because
that was him in the song.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
he was the one who was on Art Dealer. Yeah,
Yeah, that shit was tough.
yeah. No, he's a fuck cold ass rapper, man. And this was more than just being a cold ass rapper. This was making like he's always had introspective like lyrics, but this was just like a full body of work. So I really enjoyed this. This stands out to me in his discography. I thought this was a really, really good project. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. And then the last but not least, we should name actually two more. Sorry. It was a crazy week. This is a fucking great week. We had a lot of good drops. Skill Baby's album was also really good. Fuck what Jalen and Birdie say. They just love Detroit music, so they hate it because it's not Detroit music. But Skill Baby made a good body of
It
work
was solid.
that had good songs. I'm not saying it's the greatest, but it's not Detroit music. So that's what
He stepped out of his own box.
There's not a single Detroit song on there.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is, at the same time, it's like, God forbid somebody try something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And the Nas feature was
oh
good.
My God.
Really good?
Oh my God.
Was good.
Great.
I usually feel uncomfortable with Amr, and I agree. But I'm so locked in with how good this feature was that I'm not even bothered with it. I'm like, you know what? We're on the right side of history, dude. I'm so confident by it.
It was a good ass song.
It was a good ass feature. That was a really dope project, man. Give that a spin. He had some crazy features on there, man. Like he had Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller on a record. Like,
Yeah. Wow. It was nice.
I didn't know Bryson Tiller was still active.
Denzel Curry also dropped.
that's what I was gonna say. The last
he
one,
dropped a good project too.
with Kenny Beats, he dropped 2.
Oh yeah, he did do one with Kenny. So Kenny Beats this week had he fully EP produced
Yeah,
a Denzel Curry record and a Weezer record,
yeah.
like the band Weezer, which is like, but that Kenny Beats, like, that's another motherfucker. We'll have a conversation about him one day because he has the range that he has and how talented he fucking is. He could play he could play guitar, he could play drums, he could play bass, he could play piano, he could play fucking.
I don't know if you've listened to this, Denzel, but it is not rap beats.
No.
What is it?
It is beats. It is guitars that Denzel is rapping over, basically.
Well, Denzel has been he's been like on tour with this band called Knocked Loose, which is like a metal band, like like fully like a pretty heavy metal band.
Yeah.
So yeah, Denzel kind of. What's cool? What I like that Denzel is doing by dipping his toes in that bag is like he's still not losing the fact that he's a rapper. But he's genre bending hip hop rather than like fully leaving the genre to go do something else and
MGK.
And then say, especially like that,
Post Malone.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking turd.
And yeah, he's coming back to rap.
Yeah, of course he
Yeah,
is.
of course.
Which I am happy. At least the best Post Malone project, Above and Beyond, August 26th, is coming to streaming. That is a very good. I will swear by it day in and day out.
Stand on business.
It is.
I don't know.
It is a good body of work. He's still a piece of shit.
I don't know how you feel about the Denzel album, but I kind of enjoyed it.
No, I really enjoyed
I think
it.
it was fire.
He had 3 features. He had JPEG Mafia, West Side Gun, and Yebba.
The West Side Gun feature is nice.
Yebba, the girl who did the
Hey.
interlude.
Shout out AP
Oh,
for
that's
putting
Denzel.
on West Side Gun.
You gotta eat chicken on a Wednesday.
I know, dude. You and Potty were just so fucking wrong, and like that's the best. That's one of the best moments on all of Utopia. Like hands down. Like that washes most of
Well, that
Travis's
wasn't
part.
on
West Side
Utopia,
Gun?
so it was-
Yeah, West Side Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
West Side.
Hey, well, that was the first time I actually like heard a West Side Gun verse.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Which is a little, I guess, out of his element a little bit.
I mean, yeah, because we don't, I don't really listen to grime like that. But at first it was kind of like he's different. You know what I mean? Like he's not like your typical rapper.
His voice is just one of a kind, dog.
It's dope.
Nobody sounds like him when he's coming on.
Always.
At first I didn't like it, but then when I tapped into his Pray for Paris project with George Bond, 500 ounces with
Yeah.
Freddie Gibbs, that shit was fucking.
The title track with Tyler is really good too on that album.
Yeah.
The only problem, West Side Gun has that bug that like certain other people have, like Boldy James. He just has too much fucking music
Yeah,
to
he
where
does.
He
things
does.
get lost in the sauce. You
He
know what I
does,
mean?
yeah.
He has like his like series Hitler Wears Hermes or whatever. He has like 10 installations of that album.
Yeah.
Of that series, and it's like among all the other albums that he drops. So it's
And then,
like,
of course, like when I checked him out, I also checked out Freddie Gibbs, which that was actually the first time I heard Alfredo. Alfredo was
Really?
a fucking
Oh, that was the first time.
no, not recently. But when I checked out
Oh.
West Side Gun,
but that was still pretty recently, right?
well, when Utopia came out,
Okay, and then
Couple
what
years
I
ago,
had I had said about
Yeah.
West Side Gun or whatever
Freddie
back
Gibbs.
then.
yeah, because then I seen him on a feature, and I'm like, you know what? Let me check out his project.
Yeah,
so I
'cause
checked out Alfredo, bro.
Alfredo is nuts.
Yeah,
Alfredo.
no,
Freddie
it's
Gibbs
fucking-
is. Have you listened to Pinata yet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pinata
I
is
like
amazing.
Pinata's great, but I like Alfredo more.
I'm not even mad at anyone. Could argue that one's better than the other, and I'm not really. Mad
I like
at either
Alfredo
one.
more. I mean, Pinata was still amazing.
How did Pinata is better just off the Danny Brown feature is so nuts.
Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that Rick Ross
I
feature on
I think I
Scotty
spend
Beam.
more time with Pinata.
Oh, for sure.
Scotty Beam with Rick Ross, Skinny
Which
Shug,
one? I liked
All
of them.
Glass, bro. They're all.
Shout out to Denzel Curry, man, for being on my ass. Pause when it comes to a couple weeks ago, I had said that, hey man, this guy Saba's just as nice as you. he said, hey, fuck that,
said,
dog.
"Hold up."
He said, fuck that. I'm gonna drop a project right now.
No, his
Dog,
project is
he
dope.
had this one dog. He had this one record, Chris. Again, you haven't listened to this, right?
No,
The Denzel?
again.
Bro.
Today was too crazy.
Yeah,
He had
unfortunately.
Benjamin, bro. He's flexing. It's floss rap. I was like, floss rap from Denzel Curry. Fuck it, I'm in, dog.
He's just.
He was like, I don't like fucking fine ass hoes, but hey, man, I got used to it. Like, bro, he was talking shit, dog.
He's just so
He was like-
versatile, bro. It's crazy.
He was like, I got so much ice on me. He's like, I wasn't used to it, but fuck it, I am now. Like, he was talking his shit.
I will use this opportunity to once again reiterate that is my artist that like I found super early on before
Yep.
anyone knew who he was and followed
true.
him through and look at him now. You know what I mean? Like he had like maybe a couple thousand plays or whatever.
We
like
maybe
on
heard of him
SoundCloud.
at the same time because
I'm not gonna lie to
it-
you.
it-
I was listening to Denzel Curry very early.
Yeah, it was like 2013 or 14 when he dropped Nostalgic 64.
I was
He
gonna
was-
say Scary Movie. That song was on there. That song was popular.
He had threats with like Young Sibby and
Threats.
shit. Danny Cascade. That album is so.
That's
fucking
crazy. Y'all two could have talked about it at the time if you didn't hate each other. No, I'm talking shit.
Yeah, for real.
Good. Well, we didn't know each other at that time, you know.
Hey, that's it for drops.
10-year anniversary of Divine Feminine, new Mac Miller song. Just one additional song that they added from.
coming or
It's
is out?
It's out.
Oh,
It's called Butterflies. Very good. I'm a fan of it. You know, like we've said, they're pretty tasteful with whatever they do. It's just one extra song.
Okay.
The 10
All right, I'll check it out. I like Divine Feminine. That's the album that grew on me. Shout out to Ken of Dead End Hip Hop, the CEO of Dead End Hip Hop. He shitted on that shit. He shit on that when I had him on my podcast back in the day.
Yeah, that album has aged pretty well among his discography for the people who weren't fans of it at first. You know.
Shout out to him, man. That's OG. Before we get out of here, Corday and Anderson .Paak announced a collab album. Fuck you, Anderson .Paak. All I wanted you to do was go pop off the Bruno stimulus. You didn't do it. You just doubled down. You did all this fucking work with Knowledge, this fucking soundtrack, this fucking collab album with Corday. Dude.
Also, but
fuck you.
I want a
go
solo,
pop.
I want a solo fucking Anderson .Paak album.
That's what I want.
He hasn't had one since 2019.
I don't think he's coming back to that. I think he had such a good run, and I think now he's in his head about it, and he's just gonna do these little one-off things, and that's what it is.
Bro got with Mariah Carey, and now he don't know how to act.
Hey man, he would not act right before Mariah Carey.
Someone said, I saw a tweet today that cracked me up. It said, this is like Christmas for black guys who like Asian women. Childish Gambino already pre-ordered 5 vinyls.
Hey, well, they sold out of 1 vinyl. It might have been Childish Gambino.
Look, I'm sure it's gonna be good, but the thing is, they can't recreate a whole album of 210s, which is like
Yeah, it's also all produced by J. Cole, I think. I know that J. Cole is producing on it. I think he's producing all of it. On their joint album.
I like the idea of J. Cole getting more in his
which he produced 210s.
Yeah, I know that.
And their other one, what's the other one? What's their first one? Oh, RMP.
RMP, yeah.
He did that one too.
Yeah, because RMP is the one that I'm thinking that I'm.
Yeah, 210s is the second one.
Yeah, no, RMP was like that was a moment. You know what I mean? And I just like, look, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna probably really like it, listen to the fuck out of it, but I don't think you're getting 10 to 15 of those.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So we'll see.
I'm hoping for 3.
I'm not mad at J. Cole producing.
That's dope. I like J. Cole.
I'm least mad about J. Cole and all of that.
Yeah.
Corday is running from the flop allegations, and Anderson .Paak is running from the legacy conversations. Because Anderson .Paak was supposed to be one of them ones. When Dr. Dre signed him, he said, "You are my Marvin Gaye." He said, "No features for you. You lock in and you make an album." And he didn't allow Anderson .Paak to do a single feature. And you know what came from all of that? Malibu and Ventura. Man's fucking goated. Shout out to Anderson .Paak. Very disappointed that he doesn't go pop and just become a superstar. But
bro, you don't want that shit.
Yeah, the J Dilla project next week. We got a lot of new music coming up, man. We'll be tapped in, as always, on the Rap Cave podcast. Once again, I'm Chris Platte, a.k.a. Platte Pods. Money Murr. Shout out to Zeus. Sensei. Yeah. And on the ones and twos, Big AP. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live every single Friday at 9 p.m. Boom! Breaking down all of the new music. Make sure you catch us next week. Peace.
Good shit, boys. Yeah.